Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Edward18 here, sorta. Uh, if anyone's new, I spend a few minutes here at the start getting things all connected up link-wise, so just give me a few minutes and we will get to the actual stream. If you are watching in the future, be sure to skip ahead a couple of minutes and you'll be just skip ahead to when you see me drawing or whatever. For now, let's get this. Let's see here. That should be good. Oh, hello there, Game Saved. How are you doing? I'm just getting things started up here. Okay, all right. I think we are set. Let me see here. Switch to that. Oh, hello, Daniel. How are you doing? Just getting things, checking things here. All right. Okay, I think we have everything in order. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to a live stream, I guess you would call this. Yeah, it's been a while. Just haven't been able to do a stream lately because of all the technical issues on my Windows 7 computer. But it's the holidays. May as well find some way to do some sort of stream. So let's see what we're going to sketch out for this Christmas. I do hope everyone's enjoying their Christmas. Bowyer, you seem to be having a good time. I just got off work. For those that are not on the Discord, I do have a job, sort of, now. I would prefer it just be the comics that I make and the streams that I do, but that doesn't really make money. I do wish I could stream doing video games again. I guess for those that have been watching my old stuff, the streams I was doing, unfortunately, the programs, there was an update on the Windows 7, and it caused the sound to no longer work on my Windows 7. So for the last month, I have been trying to get sound to work. Microphone, any sound, any music, anything, and it's all just dead silent. So until further notice, unfortunately, all the digital streaming is on hold. But we are here now, doing some doodling for the holidays. Not quite sure what, but we are doing something here. I currently got a ham in the oven that I am cooking. This is looking like Doko, but Let's see what else we can turn it into. So, you guys got any video games you've been playing lately? I kind of wanted to play Resident Evil Code Veronica since that, like, takes place in the winter time. But, yeah, unfortunately, we gotta postpone that till whenever I get the ability to do video game streaming again. Oh, well, I have shown sketchbook stuff before, Game Save, but if this is your first time seeing the stuff, let's see what we got here. Oh, well, we got all the comic pages I finished up. We got all the colored ones. I'm actually done with the colored portion of the latest comic. It's, I only do about 10 to 15 pages of color normally, but with how long this comic was, it kind of extended the length of the colored pages I do. And the final page just has Doko passing out and fading to black. And that leads into the black and white pages, which will be flashbacks and stuff. We got anything else here? Oh, here's Nebula Light, the old space station of the villains for my old stuff, the 90s, 2000s time period. And actually, that gets completed in, like, the early 2000s. It's a constant possible threat that is always, the villains are always trying to utilize. And here's the concept art for the Claw, the final opponent of the latest comic, who is obviously Claw Kid. Main thing I was trying to get down was, like, how to do the bandages, because whenever I draw him when I was, like, little, I would always do it different ways, just whatever I was feeling at the time. But for the comics, it's better to have consistency of some sort. So I got, like, he always has 2 bandages right at the front above his brow, and then 2 here, and then 3 beneath, or 3 or 4, whichever fills out the rest of the head behind those bandages. I think that's all I really got in this sketchbook other than comic pages that I'm working on. And there's a little concept art for, like, this brain thing that was going to be, like, managing the world in some future story where, like, robots had become the main. Pretty much all humans are gone in that story. It's just robots that are left in their own society and everything. Oh, don't want the camera to fall. Yeah, I have this, like, strapped around my neck to, like, hold it up. Oh, this is quite good. Mom sent me for a present for Christmas this Thai tea that I've not tried this brand. I think it's Taiwana or something. I forget what exactly the name is. Oh, I am glad your mother is favoring the comics Game Saved, and I do plan to publish them. Now, once I get done with this comic, all I need to do is go back and remake the first one. Then I can get to publishing it. And then I will never have to work a factory or valet job or anything ever again. Everyone just basks in the glory of the Doko and donates their money to the cause of creating more. Right now, I'm not sure what we're creating. It's just kind of this character that I decided to start up. I keep, like, instinctively, I keep trying to turn it into Doko. That's just because I'm not, like, really focusing. I don't know if anyone can hear it, but we have Snowhorn Wastes from Star Fox Adventure playing in the background. Let's give this guy some markings under his eyes. Oh, well, that would be some disguise. If it were Tesley, her chest would probably be bursting out to, like, here. She is really cramming it into the suit there. Give him some pointed shoulder pads. Maybe some more lanky limbs. Feliz Navidad, everybody! Edward wishes he could play some wintry game for you, but we do not have that out at our disposal currently. We'll give this guy sort of a flower petally kind of thing going on with his head. Maybe horns, maybe petals. It evolves as it goes. Doko Rapilzo actually started out having, like, flower petal type of formations coming off of his head in the place of hair. But that was, like, super early concepts. I've never been able to find those old sketches again. They were, like, from probably 2006 or 2007. It was, like, a long time ago. Creating OCs is dying. I don't think that is possible for it to die. Now, as long as there's people that want to create, there are going to be OCs. That is the nature of creating characters. Technically, every character is an OC on some level. Yeah, anytime anyone says something is dying when it comes to, like, animation and comics and cartoons and whatever, it all kind of just feels... It makes me kind of roll my eyes, because for me, it's just like, as long as people are gonna create, it's going to exist. There is no killing any of it. It's just hibernating until it reemerges in a surplus again. You know, Xeno Hunter, there's supposed to be a legend in it in my old Xeno Hunter game idea of some, like, legendary hero that used the Klendok sword to seal Klendok away, the space dragon on the planet. And the people of that planet have, like, flower petal hair. Maybe we could use this guy for that kind of backstory. Not really sure. Oh, well, that would be a neat investment game saved. I have gotten a few cards and a tiny bit of money from some of the residents at the valet job I've been doing. And sadly, with how my brain is at this point, I can't ever remember the names and, like, vehicles specifically of the people. They usually have to tell me which number their vehicle is. But so far, there hasn't been too big of an issue, I don't think. Yeah, we might. I don't know if we can get everything in camera that we should be getting. With how this is set up here, it's kinda iffy on the recording scope. Well, for Doko's name, Doko is Doko. Or more specifically, game saved, Doko Rapilzo. Which is just one of the various weird names I have come up with over the years. Yeah, my dad, when I was younger, would say that, like, the names reminded him of just some crazy Steve Ditko characters with how I'd name things. Yeah, Dr. Hemo Japlin, Jack Kite, Shalanda. Just various oddities. We are giving him more petals. Put some petals right here. Yeah, this is looking like a decent intergalactic civilian. And the world of the comics, back during, I think, the 1400s, there's sort of a Power Rangers-esque group that is, like, trying to quell some calamities during the samurai periods in Japan. That is, the main antagonist of that era is, well, of that area of that era, is called Dokoyo Dochi, the demon spirit of football, or soccer. He is the character that kills Nobunaga in my stuff. Well, we got some sort of flower petally headed character here. Oh, well, you seem to be rather busy with your creative endeavors, game saved. It's just nice to be able to stream and stuff again. I was debating how exactly to go about streaming without the computer. And I remembered I have this tablet. It doesn't allow as much versatility in how you stream as the computer does, but it's getting the job done so far. Having a sort of box-headed dinosaur-ish type of thing here. Take another sip of my tea. Ah, that is very delicious. Bobo, I can't wait to eat. All I've really had to eat today is like an egg and a Pop-Tart, and that's it. Well, let's switch the music. Oh, whoa. Well, if, hopefully this music gets picked up on the recording. I don't know if the previous one was, but this one's a bit louder. This music comes from Kirby's Epic Yarn, which is actually a very fun game. I do have that in the drawer still. We'll give him a little snout there. Maybe a double eyeball thing going on in the socket. Oh. Well, that is picking up in the musical audio department. Bo. Yeah, yesterday, well, me and Teddy on the Discord over there were watching some Christmas specials, which one of them was, I think, Tough Puppy is what it's called, the Fairly Odd Parents Butch Hartman, the thing he created, the Christmas special of that, and then we saw the Earthworm Jim Christmas special episode. And then we just watched, like, a video of, like, all these Cat Icarus, this, like, sort of collection of Jesus video games he had. This is a rather lumpy dino guy. I'm actually gonna turn this down, because it's getting a bit noisy for me. That might be too low. Maybe that'll do. And let's give this guy a bit of a different tail. Not just a standard one. Let's split it off into, like, this webbed fin thing. Yeah, I always like coming up with designs for alien-ish kind of things. If nothing else, it helps to give more ideas for stuff to populate the universe of my creations with. There we go. Little... Yeah, that'll do. Just giving a bit more details to it. Yeah, when I do physical sketching, it usually ends up having, like, more details than the digital ones do. The digital stuff just feels a bit too... It feels harder to do as much detail-wise as physical for me. Well, you can always invite people to, like, the Discord to discuss things, game saved. And I am always open for commissions and all that. Although I need to... With how things have gone, there is, like, 1 or 2 commissions that I need to get back to doing, because with all the stuff that's happened this last month, the computer dying and the job and everything, it's kinda... And the comic. It's kinda gotten me sidetracked from stuff I was working on before all that started happening. Yeah, just let that guy know he can come on down to the Discord. And for anyone watching that is not on the Discord, which I doubt is anybody, just, what is the Discord link? I know it's not in the description of this video, because it's like, I had to do this live, so I will look it up manually. Let's see. If anyone wants to come to the Discord and chat with everyone, it is discord.gg/zx uppercase CJ lowercase b uppercase h lowercase z. That is the link to the Discord, and I guess I could have just written it out here. Discord.gg Good game. ZX. C. J. B. H. Z. There we go. And this is our little Discord dino mascot of the evening, I guess. Very goofy-ish. Now, when it comes to sci-fi creatures, they're not always the quote-unquote coolest looking things, but they are interesting to look at. Yeah, a lot of times when you get into, like, sci-fi, a lot of it's more, like, when it's, like, really thought-out sci-fi, a lot of it's more bizarre than, like, cool, because it's experimenting with things that have more thought put into it than just, well, this is like the most badass thing ever, a lightsaber fight type of thing. Yeah, things like, well, I guess Parasite Eve is kind of magical-esque, but it has, like, elements of that bizarre oddness to it. Same goes for, like, Stephen King's stories. Like, a lot of times he's not as much scary as he is bizarre to me. Now, it is Christmas, so we should do something like Christmas-y. So let's give us a little Santa here, shall we? Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Yeah, I always liked the Santa Claus is Coming to Town Rankin Boss Christmas special. That's always been, that's one of the first Santa incarnations I think of when I think of Santa. Like, he isn't, like, full-fledged Santa until the ending, but, like, the backstory and everything is always fun to watch. The Winter Warlock and everything. Yeah. And it's kind of sad how the grumpy old villain just up and dies as his, like just of old age and being mean-spirited and everything. But such is the way of fairy tales. Gotta have some downers in your storytelling. Yeah, that guy's assistant always should have been the mayor to begin with, though. He always felt like he was the competent one running, that should have been running things. Oh, and before anyone asks, yes, Santa does exist in the world of my comics. You cannot have a happy world without him. There he is. Yeah, during our current time period in the world of my comics, the bioessence or shadow virus wars that are going on, Santa comes by every, like, December 25th to do his job, and, like, even the most evil of evil characters involved cannot attack him because he's just so happy and jolly and everything. Yeah, Santa's one of those characters that's like, he's an uncorruptible good, pretty much. To present him otherwise just feels kinda sad to me. And then you got Krampus. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, Doko, you seem to have broken your goggles. Let me fix that. Dum bum. Bo. Oh, Kringle. Jolly Saint Nick. When it comes to saints, there's also... What is it? The Scottish one, I think. Well, it relates to, like, Scotsland and everything. The one that fought Crom Cruach is also, like, in the world of my comics. Oh yeah, you can always tell things about what you've created game saved. And for anyone that wants to share your own things, there is an art section on the Discord, as well as a story idea section. I was contemplating just doing a stream on the computer, like without any audio or me talking or anything. But in the end, doing it this way won out because it's like, it feels wrong to do it in just silence for a streaming video. Ding, bum, bum, bum. And since this is red, let's just gray it in to imply the coloring. There we go. Ding, ding, bong. Yeah. Delicious tea. Thank you, Mama Edward, for your Christmas present. She also got me some more ink brushes. The brushes that, well, the brush pens that I use to create my comic, the colored pages that I ink with. Yeah, here's one. These are what I use to ink the colored pages. It is Copic. There we go. I think that picked it up. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, just like that. Just be sure not to, like, rub it after you've done it immediately, because it will smear since it's still wet. But that's what I always use these days when, like, doing colored watercolor pieces and inking it. I used to use Sumi ink in a brush, but it's more convenient to just get the brush pen out and do it like that. They'll dry out eventually, but it'll keep you going for like 4 or 5 comic pages if it's like really detailed pages. It's enough to make it last for a good bit, I'd say. Now, what do we... let's see, who do we put here? Transformer, Hilda, Astro Boy. Bo. Let me think for a second. Down. Actually, let me change the music for a second. See if we can get something else that's wintry feeling. Down. Boom. Boom. Well, that's Snowhorn Wastes. We've already played that. Ooh, I know. Oh, no. Don't do that. Here we go. This should do. Here we go. Some good old chill penguin. And I guess... Well, I kind of wanted to draw a chill penguin because I was playing his theme, but upon thinking upon it further, yeah, we'll see. Oh, and it seems that the comments stopped for a second, so let me catch up here. Oh, well, Value's Puppies is certainly something I'm gonna have to look those up. Let's see here. Puppies. Puppies. Puppies, puppies, puppies. Let me see. Can we find a good picture of the dogs? Well, I'm finding everything but the dogs. With how long this has taken, I may give up on the puppies. Because I am just not finding any pictures of them. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay, well, we are skipping the dogs. If anyone would like to find those puppies, they are on the Discord. Just gotta search around for them a bit. Alright. Let's get back to coming up with things to doodle. Let's get this repositioned. There we go. And I guess I'll do a Hilda. I still need to see the final season of Hilda. After, like, with all the stuff going on with the computer, that kind of dissuaded me from really looking at anything lately. I have the Windows 7 computer, like, it still runs and everything, does sound, but it's like, I can't do YouTube creation stuff on it. But Hilda's usually pretty easy to do to me. I think she has, like... She has a bang that comes down there. Hilda's one of those characters that change severely in the art style of her comics. I just turned down the music a bit. My stomach is growling. I am starving. Oh, I guess she does have a scarf. And that goes along with the wintry type of feeling. I have one scarf still from, like, this person I would always call my chat sister when I was younger. She sent 2 scarves, but there's, like, only one that's, like, left, I think. but I usually, like, wear it at some point during the wintry seasons. Yeah, she made it for me and sent it over. It's kind of amusing to me how Hilda, like in the final season, is so much shorter than her friends. Like, it's realistic to have it so that, like, not all of them end up as the same size, but it's also just kind of hilarious to see her next to them. Yeah, we can have her on an expedition. Have a shovel in hand, spading it into the ground. I don't know who all hasn't played it, but if you have not, Mega Man X is always a fantastic time. Great music and great game. The later ones, not so much, but Mega Man X, X4, amazing time. Bop, 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 ba-dow. All this time, and I haven't given Hilda her eyeballs. Yeah, this is just kind of a derped up, frostbitten Hilda. Probably delirious from the cold she has thrown herself into in her latest adventure. And we'll shade it up again. She has blue hair, but it's like light blue hair, so not really a reason to gray that up. Edward in the thumbnail has lighter hair than I was intending. But I was making the thumbnail of this stream, like, while I was at work. Like, at about 7 in the morning, just woken up. Yeah, I had work, like, 7 to 11 last night. And then I also had to work, 7 to 3 this morning. So I, like, got, like, 4 hours of sleep and went straight back into work. And on Christmas. But that is what you need to do to survive. There we go. Make the eye go a bit more in a different direction to imply the insanity / derpiness of the character. Yeah, we'll go with that for Hilda. Actually, I can make edits later if I need to. It's not like this is any, like, super serious type of doodling. So does anyone out there have any Christmas traditions they normally do? For me, it's pretty much just getting presents for people, but I don't really have the leeway to do that as much this time. I usually like to get, like, a a figure of a Miyazaki thing for mom or dad, things like that. They're usually a bit pricey, but that's how you get the good stuff. And I always enjoy a Dragon Ball Gashapon. Yeah, I'll probably edit up Hilda after this. Now, let me see. Actually, no, no, no. Don't do that. I'm trying to look up the puppies again. Okay, let me see here. No, no, no. Oh, Bowyer has like 43 pages of posts if you like go into the search for the Discord. Ah, there's one. Ah, here we go. Okay. We can doodle some of the Bowyer puppies. Ah. Come on, focus, focus. There you go. Let's doodle up the puppies. The puppos. Yeah, these were some puppies that the dog that Bowyer has, or Bowyer's family has, gave birth to this year. They are quite adorable. And much, much more preferable to Peter puppies. Earthworm Jim 2 is rather insufferable at that part. If not evident by my Let's Play. Although that was a rather not great Let's Play that I did, in my eyes. I am glad that I got to do all the Let's Plays of video games that I did this year. It's been pretty fun. Not sure how much I can do that in the future, but I'm glad I got to do it while I could. And it was so nice to get the Resident Evil games out of the way. Well, the first 3 at least. Preferably I'd do all them up to remake, like the remake of 1, but yeah, maybe in the future at some point if I get the ability again. And I'm just looking at a photo of the puppos as I do this. There we go. Then let's add in the hair. Yeah, it's so much more pleasant to be, like, physically doodling instead of digitally. Makes it a lot easier for me. Just focusing on the hair. Yeah, this'll do. One thing that I wish I could have gotten as, like, a Christmas present would probably be the art book of Amphibia, but that's not out yet, so can't really get that. One thing that I did collect up was, like, a lot of the concept art that has been, like, sort of released in the last month of Sonic 2. Like, a lot of it has been available, but there's been some of it that's been made available that hasn't up until now. It's just nice to have it all. Finally get to see what Genocide City Zone was supposed to look like. I have waited decades for that. Now it's the closest that you're going to get of it. Obviously, you're never going to get a completed version. But there's, like, maps and everything that were released of it and all that. I think it's the Internet History... Not Internet History... What was it? It's like a video game history thing. Actually, I can look it up. Sonic 2 concept history. Okay, it's the Video Game History Foundation. Yeah, they're like a group of people that go and, like, go out and collect up, like, materials from people that actually worked on projects. But here is Balyer's Puppies, as best as I'm going to doodle them here. I do have ham in the oven, so I will be needing to get to that. We can probably doodle one last thing over here. Let's see. Well, I guess we were talking about Sonic here, so let's do a little Mr. Needle Mouse for the occasion. I always liked how Japanese Sonic was drawn when compared to, like, American Sonic. It just looks, like, side by side, the Japanese version just looked so much better. The American one always has, like, this single spine mohawk going back, as opposed to, like, the whole head being spiny. Yeah, I have the first game I ever played was Sonic 2, and I do have the Japanese version of that, simply because I like the box art more in that version. Now, let's see, how do I normally do Sonic? I do it like that. I make the spines line up with the head. Okay, so like that, kinda? I think that'll do. And then I put more spines between the spines, and then I do the ears. Which just kinda jut off of the corner tops here. And then you erase out the circle, kind of. You keep some of the circle. It's been a while since I've, like, drawn Sonic, so it's not necessarily gonna be the best. Although I have been animating Maria Robotnik for that old Project Shadow fan game idea I had going. Yeah, I've been spending some time animating her jumping and stuff on the Windows 7 computer. It's simple enough getting the animation going, but like refining it into actual sprite form takes a while to do. Gotta make sure you're getting all the blocks colored correctly individually once you get into the actual sprite making process. Let me see here. Oh, and it looks like, again, the comments of the video were lagging behind, so I couldn't see what was being said. I do hope that the puppies turned out okay, Bowyer. Well, I guess he has one, like, spine jutting out there, so you can do the hat like this. Yeah, we'll have a little hand here, and we can have him, like, carrying a bag of toys or something. Yeah, Eggman is more the body type for a Santa, but Sonic is more of the kind spirit for the Santa. Has there been a Sonic Christmas? There's been Ice Cap. There's been... Let me see here. Sonic. Okay. Yeah, let's get some Sonic music going. This was always my favorite of the, like, the snow ice levels of Sonic music-wise. I know everyone likes Ice Cap, but personally, that never was the best of the snow music to me. It's catchy, but that's most that it's got going for it to me. I much more prefer Ice Mountain from Sonic Advance. Just so joyous. Yeah, we'll give the little robe part down here. Then just have his legs coming out of the bottom. Actually, since he's Sonic, maybe crisscross the legs. There we go. That's more of a Sonic pose. Sonic's a character that I always do enjoy when he's done well. Even what some people would consider, like, cringe Sonic stuff, like some of the Archie stuff, I find quite nice at times. Certainly more interesting than Mario ever was. Edward's glorious singing makes its return to the YouTube airwaves. Yeah, there we go. That should do. Maybe get rid of the dimple in his cheek. Just have it be a straight smile there. Yeah, Sonic kind of evokes the Mickey Mouse design of a humanoid animal character. At least when you're doing classic Sonic. And I guess, since it was suggested, we'll give the puppies some Santa hats. There's one. And we'll do another. Alright. There we go. Nice ol' doodle fest that's wintry at the bottom. Yeah, that should do. Yeah. Well, I guess here's all our stuff here, and there's the link to the Discord if anyone that is watching that is new would like to join and chat it up with us. For now, I should probably get going to check on the food so that it doesn't, like, burn or anything. But, yeah, it's nice to be able to hang out and scribble again and everything. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a great, wonderful Christmas, and, Feliz Navidad. I will see you all later. Enjoy the festivities, everyone. Sayonara for now.